straight men, you can only compliment things that they've earned. You can't go like, "Hey, man, you have soft eyes,"
Oh.
because you can't. Like, he didn't earn his eyes. He was. Just,
You can't.
you can compliment a man's things that he didn't earn, but you have to be vague. Like, "Hey, bro, great genetics." Male comics, I've known like, "Oh man, you have beautiful eyes," and he's like, "What the hell?" And then you tell him, "Hey man, you look great. You've been working out." "Oh, thanks, man." Like, they get all blush. You're like, "Oh." And we are back, ladies and gentlemen. The drones, the UFOs have not invaded Earth. We are alive and well. Gabriel is still leaving to the UK.
Here you go.
Oh, thank
I don't know
you.
which hat fits your head.
We got hats. Gabe got us a hat. Why do I get the LGBTQ hat? Why?
Is it? Isn't that like party boy hat? It's like Arab hat.
It's like if Christmas was celebrated by the gays.
Saddam. Hey, it's standing up. Also, this episode's coming out on Boxing Day.
Oh, Boxing Day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Boxing Day is a nice day.
Have you ever bought anything on Boxing Day?
But Boxing Day is more of a day where it's like everything's closed. It's like the better Christmas.
It's the better Christmas.
Yeah, because Christmas Day, you have to do all this stuff. You got to go see your family, and it's all busy running around, and you don't have time to like really chill because it's like, oh, I have a day off. I don't have to do anything. No, you gotta. Sorry, I have to drink. Whatever. I had coffee, but you have to like see your family. Like, it's like a harder job, basically, you know. And but it's fun. It's also fun. But then Boxing Day, it's hopefully if you have the if you're fortunate enough, if you're not like a bus driver or like the postal worker.
Oh, postal. I don't know if they're working.
Oh no. Well, bus drivers and
Yeah.
and hockey players.
No.
The hockey players have to play. Yeah, and football players. Football. Did you see that football players like the Netflix? Anytime I open up Netflix, it's like game day. So like I think like Netflix bought like an NFL subscription or something.
Okay.
So you're just like, oh, they gotta work, but it's not really work. You're playing football. You know.
Hey, you're never working if you love what you do.
I know.
Which is not true, by the way.
Yeah.
I love being a comedian. I'm working so hard.
Yeah.
Guys, come to the show this Friday.
Yeah.
So I have to work a little less.
It's coming out on Boxing Day, so you have one day.
Yeah, we have one day. And you know what? Here, save up since Boxing Day is all about savings.
Yeah.
Save up. Use discount code ATWATER
Yeah.
and save $5 off your coupon code.
Yeah.
$5 off your ticket.
Yeah.
Sorry. I don't know why. I'm not awake. I haven't even smoked weed. I don't know why I feel...
I'm maybe dehydrated.
I'm drinking fluorescent vitamin C or whatever it's called.
So
It's good. Plus, Orange Bureau is headlining, so we have a Jew headlining a Christmas show, just like Jesus would want. Jesus would want a good Jewish man headline a good comedy show.
Which races and religions don't celebrate Christmas? So like
it's better to answer that question in reverse. The only people who celebrate Christmas are Christians.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
There's black guys.
There's black guys, white guys,
Greek guys, Italian guys.
A few Asians.
Oh yeah, a few Asians?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, Christian Asians.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, Russians.
So
South Americans.
That's a lot.
It's always funny to see Christmas being celebrated in a place where it's really hot.
Yeah.
They put like little Christmas decorations on
fake little crap
on palm trees.
Yeah.
Like you're not supposed to. Jesus never intended for you to know this.
Like whenever like you start up a Christmas movie and it's like in LA, you turn it off immediately. You're like, nah, it needs to be like somewhere in Chicago,
you need to,
Minnesota.
Exactly.
But you know
it has
what?
to be windy and cold and chilly and boots. We need boots.
Yeah.
Nothing says Christmas like boots and
boots.
Juke.
It's supposed to snow a lot tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, like 15 centimeters.
Well.
Yeah, it's a good thing we're not going to Peterborough. That could have just should have been Christmas. But like
we drove in that temperature. So
I know,
I'm not ready to do it again.
It's true, yeah, that was bad. But yeah, no,
Christmas requires because you need a Christmas tree. You need a conifere. I don't know how to say that. How do you say those
conifere?
Conifere. Yeah, that type of Christmas tree. What's it called?
Oh, evergreen.
Evergreen. You need an evergreen tree for Christmas.
Yeah.
Palm trees? Really? Dates?
No, dates.
Like an Algerian. If you're an Algerian and Christian, just move. They don't want you. They don't want you there, okay? You can't put little Christmas things on a date tree.
Are Algerians black? No.
They're, tan. Coffee.
They're tan. They're coffee.
They're coffee with milk.
How come there's no Christmas movie set in Montreal?
I think they just don't make it. They'll film it in Montreal, but they'll say like, oh, it's New York.
Yeah. Because I watched like an episode, turned it off immediately, and it was like the show called The Sticky.
The sticky.
The sticky. It's about it's a crime that occurred in Quebec about like someone robbed like $10 million worth of like with the
Maple syrup.
Maple syrup.
The
yeah.
great maple syrup heist.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh my God, the coolest thing that ever happened in Quebec.
Very, very cool.
Oh.
Show. Not that
Not
cool,
cool?
because it's all American actors trying to speak French.
And they're freezing like,
Well, they get like 3 or 4 like American, like Jamie Lee Curtis is in it.
what?
And she's like, I see
Jamie
tab
Lee
out an act.
Curtis
Yeah.
in a
Yeah.
It's
And you're like,
okay, wait. Sorry, I misunderstood. I thought it was like a crime documentary where they hired like B-level actors.
no. It's like
It's
a
an
big
actual
production. It's a TV show.
It's a TV with
TV
Jamie Lee Curtis.
She's
and
in
she's
it.
like, ooh.
With Arnold.
With Arnold. And Arnold dropped the maple syrup instead of dropping the gun.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, tabarnak. I'll be, je retourne. God dang. Jamie Lee Curtis, man. Oh.
Yeah, she was
So
hot back
she's-
in the day.
And is she still hot?
No, she's like an old lady now. She's like
But is
70.
she like a hot old
No,
No?
she really.
She's playing the role of a grandma?
I can't. I didn't get that
where's my
far.
maple
She just showed up, and I was like, I don't know.
Really? So they got Jamie Lee Curtis.
And
he-
like some other actors, and then like a few Quebecois actors, but they're like, it's funny. The English actors are forced to speak French, but the French actors are forced to speak English. Like it would be a conversation between 2 French Quebecers, right? And they're speaking English in their own house. They're like, that would never happen in a million, trillion, bajillion, zillion, quadrillion, badillion years.
Come on, Hollywood. You know very damn well. When 2 Anglophones step into their house in Quebec, all they say is the N-word. Like, oh, no.
Ah, that's so funny.
Oh, finally, I can be home. Nah.
Yeah, and then there's like the small town police because it occurred in a small town, but it's like it's probably I think it was like Saint Jerome. It wasn't that far away. Because then like the big city Montreal detective comes and she's like this mean bee, you know, she's all mean, but it's like it's like they just came for like a half-hour drive, you know. She's acting as if like, oh, this is a small town filled with the Hicks and so stupid.
Have you ever been to Saint Jerome?
Driven through it?
It is Hicks.
Yeah.
I know it's only 30 minutes
Yeah.
from Montreal, but there's a big drop in
Oh, yeah.
literacy once you leave Laval. Once you leave like the rich outskirts of Laval,
Yeah.
there's a big drop.
Oh,
Of,
okay. Well,
like, I don't like your kind around here.
really, that close?
Oh, Massey, what are you? We don't want you. You're not wet enough.
Damn, in French though.
Exactement. Hey là, le jeune. Hein?
Yeah, so I'm not that's but what do you know the story? What happened with the great
It's
great
just
sticky
a heist.
and-
I love you know me. I love
Mhm.
if I wasn't a comedian,
Yeah.
I told you I would be an art thief.
art thief.
I want to be Thomas Crown
Yeah.
and be like Pierce Brosnan and go ooh.
But you're too direct. Like, would you want to? Because to be an art thief, you have to go steal the art, then sell the art, and then get the money. But wouldn't you want to go straight to the bank or straight to like a rich guy's vault?
No, I wanna wear nice Italian suits. And
you-
I love art.
Mhm.
So the idea of owning,
Oh.
dude, look at
Yeah, you
if
like
the
art.
that I have in my house was the real art,
Yeah.
I would have $1 billion
Yeah,
worth
yeah,
of
yeah,
art.
yeah, yeah.
I have 2 Gustav Klimts
Oh wow.
and I have 2 Van Goghs,
Oh wow.
3 Van Goghs.
Wow.
And like if I
So
if
yeah,
this,
if
I
it was
love-
real art.
this is what I would do. I would steal like a Bridge Over Lilies by Monet,
Mm-hmm.
and I would just have it just for me. I was like,
Whoa.
oh, this is so nice. I would just stare at it.
But isn't it like so you want to be more? Because to be an art thief, you have to like scope the place out,
Yes,
and
I
you
go to
need-
museums all the time.
Yeah, and then like you need to pretend to be like I am Jonathan Seville, and then but you're really Amer, so you have like an alter ego and stuff like that.
I would use wit instead of masquerade.
Oh,
Have you ever seen the Thomas Crown Affair?
I feel like I know it.
Basically, he uses like he fakes
Mhm.
he fakes stealing something, but he actually stole something else.
Oh,
And it's all
but does,
masks and.
but does he befriend the art person? Is he like hi, and then you know?
No, he goes to a museum and
Yeah.
he steals it basically.
Okay.
But the story is it's such a if you haven't seen the Thomas Crown Affair, I think this is the second time I talk about it, and it was around Christmas last year.
It was. We also mentioned it in the car. I think in the.
It's
in,
so hot because the sexual tension between Pierce Brosnan and Rene Russo.
Rene Russo.
I've never met an ugly Rene. Every Rene, a girl Rene, dude, get ready. She's going to be a bombshell. If you're a Rene, slide in my DMs. Oh,
Wait, so she's an ugly Renee?
she's a gorgeous.
Oh, I thought you said okay.
Man!
Wow.
So angry at you. I've never met an ugly. Have you ever met an ugly Renee?
I've met men named Renee.
Yes, Levesque.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
that guy.
but I'm not, like a girl Renee.
I haven't met that many
is
Renees.
gorgeous.
I've
They
never
have
met a Renee.
something about them.
I like Ocean's 11.
Oh yeah, same vibe.
Same vibe.
Same vibe.
Yeah.
Where it's like men that make me doubt my sexuality.
But I like it when, let's say, like the guy has like he's his alter ego, or he's like he's a suave guy, but then he's also a thief, you know? So he's like befriending the person he's gonna rob.
Oh.
So he comes in, they're friends, they like get to know each other, they build some trust, then he learns all his secrets, and then they rob him. You know?
Okay, like
It's-
in Ocean's 11.
Ocean's 11, or like the talented Mr. Ripley.
Oh, Talented Mr. Ripley is one of the creepiest movies
Yeah.
ever made, and I love it so much.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp is so hot in that movie.
Is it Johnny Depp?
No, not Johnny Depp. Sorry, Johnny. No, not
Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Same man. Come on.
Did
that's
you
not-
know that
hot?
there's three
Jude Law?
three different talented Mr. Ripleys? Because it's a series.
Yes.
Right? That goes from when he's a kid to when he's really old.
Oh.
So this is so funny. The drop off between Jude Law and it goes Matt Damon, pretty good.
Yes.
Jude Law.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Oh.
John Malkovich.
Huh? Oh, what happened?
I don't know.
Started smoking?
He goes bald.
Hey,
he's like
whoa,
80.
hey,
well, no,
hey.
because in the movies he's like hot as hell or whatever. You know, he's young,
Fat and
twink,
sexy, yeah.
and then he's like, he's like, what? Like, you know, his weird accent.
Ate too much prosciutto. Started smoking cigarettes like the Italians.
His teeth are all like crooked.
Too
all
much vino.
Yeah.
Blech. Oh.
But the John Malkovich Ripley was sick because it's like the end of his career.
Oh,
you
wow,
know.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, it's
Oh.
sick. It's like he's like in his mansion and they're all coming after him basically.
Really?
Yeah.
So they find out about him.
I think so. I saw it a long time ago, but it's so cool.
What came, the first one that came out with Jude Law and Matt Damon? That's the first one that ever came out.
Oh wait, is it so Jude Law and Matt Damon are in the same movie?
Yeah. So Jude Law is.
Oh, Jude Law's the rich guy,
Rich guy.
and Matt Damon is
the talented Mr. Ripley.
Okay, then there's another one. I don't know who it is. Maybe like Elijah Wood. I don't know.
Okay.
Some guy.
Yeah,
you know.
I could see Elijah Wood.
Something like that. There's a third one out there, and then there's a TV show which I haven't seen. But that'd be an interesting book. Series.
Salvatore. Have you ever met a Salvatore?
I met
was a
Sal.
Salvatore.
Sal. I know
Oh.
a Sal.
Who?
I don't know. Like he works somewhere. Probably a guy like a
Salvatore.
debonair works
Is
at
his full name Salvatore?
Nah, Salvatore.
Salvatore. But
Yeah.
that's Salvatore.
I
is
know, but Salvatore is like there's a different. There's like a Sal that you buy like beer and milk from the depth.
Hey, it's Sal.
Yeah, and then there's Salvatore. He like
Salvatore.
he grows his own cows and makes not cows. He makes
tomatoes.
tomatoes
He
and
he's a flamenco dancer.
flamenco.
Yes.
He's an Italian
a
Spanish
He
dancer.
has a ponytail. Salvatore must have
Yeah,
a ponytail.
yeah.
He wears a pinky ring, but
Pinky
he pulls
ring.
it off.
Mm.
I'm imagining who's the sexy guy in The Sopranos, and he's Italian, and every woman swoons over him.
Oh, it's
Is it Salvatore?
I don't know.
I think his name's Salvatore.
I think Salvatore was isn't big name Salvatore?
Oh, I don't know.
I don't know.
remember.
But I remember
that guy. That's what I'm imagining. Ooh,
Yeah.
his voice is always at
Yeah.
this level.
Yes, and
You
he's
know.
very like chill. Yeah.
Would I be funny if I only spoke like this? Ladies, let me know. Men,
Hey, what are you?
is this because they say you found your voice, and maybe this is my voice, and maybe I should just talk like this all the time.
Hey, baby.
I feel very comfortable talking like this.
Yeah.
But then again, I'm not funny. When I talk like this, I'm like the Jew comes out.
That's funny. I'm already laughing.
But then again, when I talk to the ladies, I'm like, hey,
You should implement a joke one day.
I do.
Oh.
But when I mock sexy men,
Oh.
like when I talk about Alberto.
You know how like
Yeah, Alberto.
you know how like some comedians they do like they go on stage and they're like pretending to be like from Africa and then
Yeah.
they go actually I talk like
Yeah,
this
yeah.
whatever. You should do like
Hey.
start on stage all sexy and be like actually I talk like this.
That's the two sides of my personality. Oh my God, am I stuck in this voice now? Is this a nice voice? Do you have a sexy voice? Let's see, Gabe. Have you ever tried? I can't imagine you being sexy.
Why don't you come on over and jump on in? Why don't you? Ooh, this little
And you're burping at
throat.
the same time.
Why don't you come on over, Mr. Pitt?
Have you ever? Have you ever someone like you're handsome, but has ever said that you're sexy? Like I watch some men on stage,
okay.
they're sexy.
Yeah.
Okay, like some comedians we work with, they're very sexy on stage.
Yeah.
I'm not sexy on stage.
No, I'm not sexy at all. But I had. It's funny. Like I didn't date. I think I hung out with a girl for like a week, long time ago, and
don't worry, Claire.
long time ago, and like. It's at the time I think it was before I did comedy, but I was in a very like super high level like art class in Concordia, so I do all these like weird projects as art, and I played her like this project I made for one of my finals, and it was like this soundscape comedy thing where it was like I basically made like a very detailed like sketch, but only audible.
Wow.
You know, so it would be like it would have the background noise of like the street, and then she's like, "That was the most sexiest thing ever."
She sounds like me.
But she thought that was. I was like, I don't know.
Well, yeah. Listen, girls who like us, they like our creative sides. Girls tell me like, Amer, you're very smart. That's why it makes my kuchi mama
Yeah.
Like it's never been not this.
Yeah. But I don't know if Claire is attracted to my creative side.
Let's call her. Want to find out?
No, she's busy killing a baby or something.
No, I'm pretty sure she's attracted to you.
I don't know. I don't think she
You're
understands.
very creative and funny.
But I think I don't think she understands the creative side. I think she really appreciates it and,
you're so
and sees the product. And she's like, wow. But I don't think she understands like the process.
She doesn't
at all.
need to understand.
Yeah,
it's like you don't understand what she does when she does the dishes or whatever.
That's so funny.
Clip it. Let's
that
do
was
this.
good.
Right.
I'm already cheered up, everybody.
I think she's like, wow, because what you do is so alien to her.
Yeah, maybe.
And the fact that you're so good at it, she's like, I think what I heard is that women, for the single men out there, this is what I heard women have told me, is that be really good at one thing. That's it. It could be bowling. It could be the Macarena. Be really good at one thing, and you'll find a girl who's into that thing, and she's like, oh, this is sexy.
Oh.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe when we first met, she maybe saw potential, and then...
Yeah, of course.
That's all.
Yeah, you're very good at... You're like a potential guy.
Yeah.
Especially when like 5 years ago, you're like, it's a diamond in the rough.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm gonna polish it to my taste.
Yeah, I'm still digging, still polishing.
You're wait, dude. Compared to your
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but it's still.
I wonder if you need a woman to polish you. Could you like polish yourself?
I think I could have, but it would take longer because there's nothing like being like go.
Yeah, there's no urgency.
Yeah, I was talking to my my really good buddy. You might know him, and and he was telling me like
the wise. Wise from now on. That's his nickname.
I always forget. Like I need to hang out with him more often because every time I'm always so confused. I don't know what. And I see him, and he like since I've met him, he like read 4 books on all the issues that I'm going through, or like thoughts I have, or I don't understand my own feelings sometimes. And he's like, "Oh, this is exactly what Sophocles sucked a dick and understood." And I'm like, "Oh." Like, and so like he I feel like he remembers my past more than me because I don't. He's like, your mom would always be like, go. She wouldn't let me relax. She'd be like, I remember like I finished university or like I finished. She'd be like, you need to work on the weekend. I'm like, okay, so I work on the weekend. So I would go to school all week, then work on the weekend, and then like I finished school like work. So she wouldn't ever let me like sit there, and so I would have to like. So now Claire's kind of like that too. Where all I'm trying to do is find a place to sit. You know, that's why
this podcast is gonna keep going. That's the only time Gabe gets to sit during his week.
Just like, and then
yeah, because for Pete, you're like a book to him. You're like a never-ending book. You're like a character, and he's like, oh, this is, and he likes you very much. You know? So he's like, oh, let me.
Like he was, because the whole thing. I'm moving away, and it's very uncomfortable. I'm very confused, but like. It's like, is this the right thing to do? And it obviously is. Like, I think 100%. It is the right thing to do. And so Claire was explaining, like, it's hard for me also. We had like this, me and Claire, we spoke recently, and we had this really, like, this nice talk. And then I was still like, I was so confused with my feelings. And then like Peter's like, oh, this is exactly like this Kafka thing. It's a short story by Kafka where it's about a guy that, it's about a guard at a gate. And well, so to preface that, like he was talking about, like it's like you kind of know who you are, but you are the person that always will stop you becoming more and more who you are, right? And so this is just one of these things. Like you need to try all these difficult things to understand who you are, and the only thing that's stopping you is yourself. But if you let yourself go through, and so in the story, it was a really cool story actually. It's about like a guard at a gate, and there's a man that comes to the gate, and he's like, "Can I go through?" And the guy's like, "No." And he's like, okay. And he just sits by the gate, and he doesn't really he doesn't try to get in, but he's like going kind of crazy because he's standing outside the gate. He's asking the bugs on the ground, how can I get in? But he never asks the guard to go in, to go in. And then he also, at the end of the story, he says like to the guard, like, how come I never saw anybody else try to go? And he's like, oh, because this gate was only ever meant for you. Like, you're the only person that was meant to go in, and I'm the guard just, like, basically for you, you know?
You're your own guard.
Yeah, and so and in between, after that gate, there's many, many more gates and more gates and more gates. And really, like, you're just...
you try yourself.
Yeah, and so I'm like, okay, that's interesting. So I was hearing that story, and I was like, God damn.
Yeah, listen, you're stepping into an adventure.
Yeah.
You're going to do great. I have no doubt about it. It's going to be stressful, but listen, isn't life stressful already?
I guess. I don't know.
Like you wake up in the morning and you're just working all the time. You're running, and then you fall asleep, you wake up, and then you run again.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do that whether you do this, you do the same, you deal with the same stress over and over again. All you deal with a new stress over there.
Yeah.
You're going to do it. It's the same, you understand?
And I'm not like
you're gonna have you're gonna burp and have stomach issues, and your leg is gonna hurt, and like you won't have time to work out. Well, go do it in the UK. You know.
Yeah.
Your wife's gonna be happier.
Yeah, I think once we're settled there, it's gonna be like, I think, way easier than right now, because right now we're planning to go there. So it'll
in nature.
Yeah.
You can never go from one place to the other. Like what's the word? When you go from one place to the other, it's a
transition. Transformation.
Transition. In nature, transitions are always muddy. Like they say, if you go to New Orleans, there's swamps. What are swamps? Swamps, they clean the water, they filter the water.
Oh, I don't know.
So you have like salt water or whatever, and then you have swamps, and then you have a clear water afterwards. But in nature, transition is always Look at that insect that becomes a butterfly. What's it called?
Yeah, a caterpillar.
A caterpillar. Like, oh, it's nice. And then it just becomes jelly.
Yeah.
And you're like, what the hell? And then it becomes a butterfly. So transitions are in nature are all...
Wow.
There's no like... And then you become something else. The transition is always icky. But now you're transitioning.
Yeah.
You're going to have new pronouns when you get to the UK.
I know. And then it's funny because then I'm like, oh, wait, I'm going to be there also. Like, I keep on thinking that, like, I'm going to like Venus or something. I'm gonna be in London. It's gonna be sick. It's gonna be like
it is gonna be Venus.
Yeah,
it's okay. Accept it.
But also, it's like I've been there. Like I've been on the moon. Or
your wife has prepped you. She groomed you very well.
Wow.
You didn't know this? You didn't know that your wife was grooming you?
Maybe.
The second I met her, I'm like, oh, she's grooming him.
Oh,
she's taking you to the UK every year. You're spending a month and a half there every year. She's making you discover all the cool things of the UK. You've been to 6,500 weddings in the UK. It was all prepped for this.
Wow. Okay.
You didn't realize that she was setting you up?
I'm gonna lie and say yes. No, I mean whatever. I wasn't.
She was like the witch. I'm not calling her a witch, but the gingerbread house.
Oh, the witch. Yeah.
The witch would like come Hansel, come Gretel, look. She was just fatting you up, and on July 5th she's gonna eat you.
Boom.
On your wedding day, she's going to go...
Oh, no. Is this the transformation?
Yeah, you're going to be fat. That's why married people become fat.
Maybe. I mean, not Brad Pitt.
I mean, yeah, but he's divorced.
All right, good. Phew. There's always that option. No, yeah.
Listen, she wanted you to... In relationship, you always... You either bring someone into your world... or they bring you into their world. It's always one world is more interesting. She, of course, she's very connected to her home country. She always wanted to move there. So she's like, how can I say this? She didn't do anything wrong. She's like, look at the cool things you can do.
Yeah,
okay.
It's true. It is.
Took you to Glastonbury, whatever it's called.
Yeah, yeah. And there's also Spain's nearby.
And everything. She sold you the UK very well, but soon you're gonna move there and you're like, oh, there's a lot of bullshit about living in
Yes,
the, in the
yeah,
UK.
yeah.
Like Montreal, we have potholes there. They have Indians, whatever. I don't know
Yeah,
what they
yeah,
have, but
yeah,
like,
yeah.
you're gonna find
Yeah.
something that's like, oh yeah, but that doesn't come in the pamphlet.
Yes.
She's not gonna bring that up.
No. But no,
You're
yeah.
gonna have fun, and it's gonna probably fuel your creativity.
Yeah. And I'll have time to edit my and right now I'm just like filming so many stupid things, and then
And I appreciate all the work you've done.
yeah, no,
busy, and I appreciate all the work
this
you're
is
doing.
this is fine because I could do it as I'm working, so it's all right.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I'm happy to hear this.
I can do it.
I'm excited for you, man. I'm excited for the future of this podcast.
Yeah.
I wonder, because it's gonna be my full responsibility once you leave, pretty much.
Yeah.
You know, you're gonna do it, but I'm gonna have the shows.
Yeah, you can do a
I'm gonna
show.
do everything on my own.
Yeah.
And the
Yeah.
reels are gonna be my.
Sid's gonna fill the seat.
If I know it's gonna be I'll do a few like one-on-one with some interesting people.
That'd be cool.
But yeah, it's gonna be quite an adventure for myself as well.
Yeah, and it's crazy. Like we're like in the middle of this, and Claire's like, "Let's go to Ottawa," and I'm like, "What?" And she's like, "I already booked the thing." I'm like, "What?" We went. I was like,
Yeah,
"Do
how
we have
was
time
Ottawa?
to go to Ottawa?" I felt like we were there for like 13 hours. It didn't make any
Did you
sense.
sleep there?
Yeah.
Okay, you slept there.
We
Okay,
slept
so you
there.
spent the night. Oh,
Yeah.
that's nice.
And then we saw one of her friends.
Yeah.
And we went to like a bar. And
How's
then-
Ottawa?
It's really nice, man.
I know.
It's
so
funny.
nice.
Claire was like, "Oh, like I feel like I could have moved here instead of the UK," and I was like,
Listen, I have a theory, by the way. I have a theory, and tell me if you agree.
"Yeah,
Ottawa, underrated hot girl city.
uh,
Underrated. They're
I
like
guess so,
Montreal girls, but affordable. It's fantastic. I love Ottawa girls. They're so hot.
yeah,
Hot girls
Nice.
in Ottawa.
Yeah, hell yeah.
No one assumes because they're like, oh, it's Ottawa. Bars close at 2, and then they go to church.
Yeah.
But like, no one thinks that Ottawa. But there's like few universities in Ottawa,
Yeah.
so you have all these hot young girls
Mm.
in the Bay Market, whatever it's called,
Yeah,
and the
the
crazy
Byward.
McDonald's.
Yeah, that's Ottawa's also underrated city. It's a fun town. People do fun things, but like more like it feels like it's a good city for someone who's like 28 to like 39, and then 40s. Because I don't know if there's like all nightclubs that go to like 5 in the morning. You know, I don't know what young people do.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
party. They party till 2
Yeah.
in the morning.
It
There's
feels like
clubs and
very
stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
It was cool. I liked it.
There's the Bay Market, whatever it's
yeah,
called.
Byward.
Byward Market. There's
Yeah.
restaurants. There's
Uh-huh.
I like it. Everyone has disposable income.
Uh-huh.
I love doing shows there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's very nice.
I like yeah, it's nice city. I can move there one day.
I see what you mean. Like, it's not good for maybe 18-year-olds because what are they gonna do? Like,
Yeah, I don't know.
they do crack.
They do
apparently.
crack. But it was freezing.
Yeah.
Dude, it was like -20 out there. I don't know, it was so cold out there. And
What did you guys do?
we saw one of Claire's friends, this guy named Anirban. Cool
Anirban.
dude. Anirban is an Indian guy.
Whoa, what a cool name.
Yeah, Anirban. And he came from India to Montreal to work on his PhD. This guy didn't know anything about Canada. He was super Indian.
Mm-hmm.
Like he was like, and then he's whatever. He went through transformation. Went from he was very like didn't understand like the Montreal culture. Yeah, you did a lot of this, but I don't mind that. I like that.
Of course. Yeah.
And
It's just
then
funny. Differences are fun.
yeah, and then he whatever. He had like a lot of relationship stuff, issues
He was able to get a relationship
with it. Yeah, exactly.
with a Canadian girl.
Well, Indian.
Indian Canadian.
I don't know if I don't know.
But in the sense, she lived here.
Yeah, she lived here.
Okay,
yeah,
wow.
yeah. And then he moved there.
To
He got a job.
where? To Ottawa.
Yeah, in Ottawa. And then now he's like, he's single, right? And so he's trying to meet a woman. So he's he's working out. And he's taking salsa lessons every Friday. And so we went to one of this bar. I like these bars where it's like a regular bar, and there's a little dance floor. And it was very Christmassy, and then we did a little dance, and then we sat down, then did another little dance. And this guy can dance. This guy is like, he was trying to spin women and stuff. Yeah.
I love hearing stories like this because I find that a lot of men who do like their PhDs are very smart. They don't know that getting a woman is just another thing that they can learn.
Mm-hmm.
If you're smart enough to get a PhD, you're smart enough to
Yeah.
know how to approach, talk, and get a woman.
Yeah.
It's not that hard. You work on yourself,
Yeah.
dress well,
Yeah. No, just
have some charm,
Mhm.
learn how to dance, build your confidence. That's it. That's all you
Yeah.
need.
Yeah.
So you can literally do exercises to get there.
Mhm.
And I'm so happy to see.
Yeah.
He's gonna be an unstoppable fucking machine.
Hopefully. And then
Aberdeen. Good luck, buddy. Wrap it up.
Yeah. Bye, bro.
Be careful.
Nice seeing you.
You're like, oh, mommy, I
Mommy
met a white
done it.
girl.
Ding ding. And and then we came back. Yesterday. No, and then selling some furniture. We sold like a couch.
That's it.
Sold
It's
the
gone?
couch. Yeah, it's gone.
They did you deliver? Or did they take?
They came.
They came.
What?
So now you have nowhere to sit in your apartment.
No. I
That's
don't
so
know if it's. And then what happened? There was a guy who came to my house bought one of our plants.
Oh,
He was cool, coolest black dude ever.
whoa!
I looked him up online. I wanted to
Really?
look. Yeah,
That's
he
how
looked.
cool.
Yeah, I was like, this guy is
you
so
have a crush
cool.
on him.
He was so cool. If you want to hear something funny, actually, so like, so the guy that picked up the couch was black.
Yeah.
So he's like, I'm here, and I'm like, oh, okay. So I go to the door, and there's a black guy. I'm like, oh, that must be him, because he came a few days before to put a deposit on the couch. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, he's here. He was like, and the guy was like, I'm here to pick up the plant, and I was like, that's weird. I don't. There's plant isn't the couch. I was like, okay. So he comes in and gets the plant, and I was like, very confused. And then I'm like, okay, see ya. And then I get the text, I'm here, and I'm like. Then another, I swear, mixed it up. These two guys,
So
they
funny.
both wore the same thing. They both had like a hoodie, and they're like cold looking, and they had a nice scarf. And I was like,
It's funny. The past couple of weeks, you've never had as many black people in your apartment as now. I'm not saying accusing you of anything, Gabriel,
yeah, no, 100%.
but this is the most
Yeah.
urban,
Urbanite,
urban
yeah.
this neighbor-
But so,
your apartment has been.
so the
So he shows up.
so the plant black guy was from Toronto, I'm pretty sure, and then the black guy is from like Africa for sure. Yeah, so he was like,
He's like, I'm here for the sofa.
yeah. And then nice guy brought it down. He tried to bargain with me. I said no. I was like, okay.
Of course, you have to.
I was like,
He's like, you felt
get out of here. You bargain with me. And yeah.
You're bargainer.
Everyone who's come to pick something up is so nice. They ask nice. I feel like I could be best friends with all these people. There was this like 58-year-old man that picked up, what did he get? It was something heavy. It was like a bunch of drawers, whatever, my big drawers. And he was asking me about like, what am I doing? Where I'm going? I'm moving away. He's like, cool. And he's like, Merry Christmas. I'll think of you. And I'm like, oh, thank you. Nice guy.
Did he have a?
nice.
He's like, I'll think of you.
No, he's like a short little fat guy, nice guy. I don't think he can get it up.
You don't know.
I don't know. It's true. And who else came into my house? A girl came to buy my microwave with like her boyfriend, and he asked a lot of questions.
About the microwave?
Yeah.
It's a micro. How much
No,
is it?
about me.
Oh.
I don't know why. Everyone's
Tell him
so.
to listen to the podcast, man.
I should have
Seriously.
left it in the microwave.
Yeah,
the little card.
little card, a little pin. They start them. Microwave catches fire. They're good night. The pin flies in his eye.
Yeah.
Dies.
Someone came and picked up a humidifier
Ooh,
for $5.
wow, that's very cheap.
Very
I think
good deal.
because your things are so cheap, they're like, is he on crack? Is he selling his apartment to go do drugs? They're like,
But these are like things that
your
are-
clothes are so big on you because you lost weight. It's like, oh,
I've
the poor,
gained weight actually.
the guy is on,
Yeah.
this guy's on drugs. He needs the money. He's selling his
Oh.
apartment so he can do more drugs.
What else do we sell? I don't know. We're just selling stuff. These are boring stories.
They see your wife screaming at you. She's like, oh, poor guy. He's also abused.
It's also, no,
It's
we're
an
not. No one's
abusive
yelling. We're all
relationship.
happy. Everyone's happy. We did because we've been doing over the weekend. A lot of selling.
You know who's sexy, like physically sexy, like his face and the body? Sam Adamo. Sam Adamo.
He's hot guy. I bet he slayed in high school.
Oh, I bet he did too.
I bet he
He
was all
six pack.
yeah, all in soccer.
He
was
has
like,
the body of a professional soccer
Mhm.
player, and as you point out, his butt, fantastic.
juicy. I haven't seen Sam Adamo.
You know what I realized? I gotta stop making gay comments like this
To who?
to other male comics
Oh.
because I'm getting older
Mhm.
and I have like some power because I book a couple of shows.
Yeah.
And I think I'm making some male heterosexual comedians uncomfortable. I'm gonna be the first heterosexual comedian to be me too'd by other heterosexual
That's
comedians.
funny.
So
yeah.
I realize I have to be careful with these
Yeah.
comments.
Maybe you gotta chill.
Because like with friends, you always like
Yeah,
you
gay,
always
yeah.
say
Sub
gay
homo.
stuff like that. Exactly.
Yeah.
But these young people, they're
Yeah.
like, oh, should we laugh? Oh, what is it? If we don't laugh, like,
Yeah.
not their equal anymore. So I have to be very careful.
When I used to work at a grocery store, we would everybody, I don't know why, but we were the most gayest grocery store in Montreal. We were super gay. Like my uncle was a manager. He was like the top.
And you had an uncle as a manager.
He had the uncle as a, so dude, when I used to work at this grocery store, I'm not going to say which one. I could do anything I want, and I didn't realize. Everyone would like look at me like, you're not actually working here. You're not.
Your uncle's the boss.
Yeah, you're not actually working here. And then, but we would all be downstairs, like putting away. We would get like shipments, right, from like the like factories, whatever, from all the food, right? Bunch of shit. We would all like make a line, and like we would all like. Anytime someone would throw something, we'd smack their ass pretty much. We would go on and my uncle would pretend to like get naked and show his dick. Like, ooh, we want to me. I'm like, oh.
See, no, you can't do that. That's
no. We would lock people in the milk fridge with two guys. Be like, you guys go to get out. We would do that all the time, man. It's so funny. And then and now I don't think he does that. I think now he works in the office. He's like, my gay days are done.
Exactly. I feel it's like me. My gays are now. I can only say funny gay stuff on a mic because now they know.
Yeah, they know
I
you're
can't
joking.
just be sitting with a friend and like or like a colleague and say gay stuff because he's gonna take it. Because I'm writing a joke right now where the gym is the only place where two straight men compliment each other.
Oh, yeah.
They'll go, hey, man, nice arms, bro. And you're like, oh, yeah, thanks, man. And I realize straight men.
Have you seen this actually? People doing oh, wow.
And straight men,
Yeah.
you can only compliment things that they've earned. You can't go like, hey, man, you have soft eyes.
Oh.
Because you can't, like, he didn't earn his eyes. He would just,
You can't.
Actually,
that's hilarious, man.
you can compliment a man's things that he didn't earn, but you have to be vague. Like, hey, bro, great genetics.
Yeah.
If you're vague, if you're like, great genetics, man.
Yeah.
You really got the good genetics.
You can't be like nice toenail color.
Yeah, you can't go.
Which is.
He'll hear, hey, nice cock.
Yeah.
I can really see the vein, you know.
Oh, that's funny. That's so funny. What else?
Because I noticed, because a couple of male comics, I've known like, oh man, you have beautiful eyes, and he's like, what the hell? And then you tell him, hey man, you look great. You've been working out. Oh, thanks, man. Like, they get all blush. You're like, oh, I can't compliment.
Yeah. It's funny. Tom Murphy.
Cut it.
that is a good. I saw Tom Murphy last Friday at the.
Gorgeous.
Yeah, and he's like, dude, you look great, man. You're looking good. And I'm like, I have been eating more. Like, I don't know what. I have nothing. And he was like, well, you don't look it. I don't know what else. But I don't know if he was. I think he does that, like, you know the nice guy thing where like nice guys just be nice so they can like each other. You know, like I do that sometimes. Well, actually, I don't do that. What am I fucking saying? I was about to do that.
I don't know. Every time I see we're hanging out with people you hate.
No, I like
you hate comedians. You hate everyone. You're like,
no, I like everyone.
I don't want to do
It's funny, when I did the show last Friday, I'm like, everyone's awesome. Everyone's so nice. I'm hanging out with like Sarag and Tom Murphy and Kramer and the Butler, you know.
Which show?
It was last Friday at Estrella.
Estrella, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that was nice. Everyone's really nice.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, that's a great room, man.
Estrella, yeah. It's a beautiful room.
Fuck.
But sometimes it's rough.
Oh,
but it's
really?
like the cut, the fit, like it's. I've done a few very
I
hard
did
shows.
the one show where it was like not set up the way it is now, where it was like long, and everyone in the back's like, "What?" It was like that. You could barely hear.
Yeah. But now they fixed it.
Yeah,
it's nice. But like every any room, sometimes it's just the crowd is just like me.
And I saw Sid posted a clip or picture of the new Deli Planet.
Yeah. That I think was just temporary.
Oh,
yeah.
What?
I know,
for one day?
Because the room was set up for another event.
Okay.
And they just kept it the same. Yeah, it looked like a
it looked amazing.
But he told me like we can't. They removed like 40 seats.
So it was like a premium event or something.
Exactly.
Okay, gotcha.
So I don't know how long they'll keep it this way. But yeah, it looked awesome. I saw Sugar Sammy close it. And oh my God. He's like, this is his element. This is a fancy room.
Yeah, like a nice. That's sick. Oh, man.
That was nice.
I found that the town we're moving in, they have like it's so funny. All these towns, you know how like every town has like a thing. They have like every town needs a hospital. Every town needs like a police unit, a library, whatever, a bank. Every town in the UK has a little theater. It's like mandatory. Like and it's like a community, not a community, but like it's just a showroom where they do things like music and comedy every week. And I'm like, bro, I'm gonna take over that little like that room. I looked it up. It's like 80 seats and what the hell?
Perfect.
It's like gonna be like 5-minute walk from where I'm staying too.
Dude.
And I'm like,
learn from Sid,
dude,
Dick, and just.
I'm like,
run
if it's
the
right there and it's all.
What's the name of the city?
Chelmsford.
Chelmsford. Comedyclub.com.
Chelmsford. Just call it London. Just LondonComedyClub.com.
Fake London.
Yeah.
Fake London Comedy Club.
20 minutes outside London Comedy Club.
Dude, 100%.
Yeah.
Is there any tourist action in that Chelmsford?
I don't know. But people just like jump on the train to go anywhere, you know?
We just charge £10. Make a video like we do.
Yeah.
I'll teach you what I do to sell tickets.
Yeah. Why not? Hey, right there.
Yeah, you can call it, honestly, listen.
The good night.
Good night, Montreal.
Mhm.
Like we can have, they sometimes see like Chanel, Dubai, London, Paris, New York. Now we can have good night.
Yeah, why not?
Chelmsford.
Chelmsford.
Montreal.
Dude, it took me long enough to learn the name. I kept calling it Chelmsford. She's like, it's not Chelmsford. It's Chelmsford or whatever.
And there's a train that takes you to Chelmsford.
Yeah.
Wow.
It's right. There's a train that goes straight to London. Zoop.
Wow, that's so cool.
Yeah.
How far are you from Covent Garden? That's the only place I remember.
Probably like half an hour.
Oh, wow, that's it?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
It's like half an hour to the center of London.
Wow.
Yeah. Half an hour. That's nothing. It's like, it took me 40 minutes to get here on my, well, I guess. Dude, it's funny. I was looking it up. It takes me, what the hell is up with Montreal where like to drive here from my house takes about 20-ish minutes, but to drive from here to my house takes 8 minutes. It does. It takes like, I guess it's a traffic. It's traffic.
Yeah, it's just traffic. Yeah, from my house to any show in downtown. 20 minutes.
Yeah.
20 minutes, I drive, just go down, boop, get there, same deal.
Not
I'm
bad.
gonna miss you because every time I pass by Center, I take Center Bend every time I go downtown.
You see my car.
And I see your car, I'm like, it's good.
You see me
And
jacking
then I'm
up.
not gonna see you. That's it.
You
You sold your car?
Not yet. No. We have like maybe someone wanted to buy it, but
Did you post it and everything?
no. I think my uncle might buy it.
My dad might buy it if you want to sell your car.
Really?
Yeah, he's looking for a car.
$5,000?
5,000. Okay, I'll tell him. What is it again?
Honda 2012.
Ooh, it's an old car for 5,000.
I was looking up online. The same car goes for like up to seven, you know. And I'm like, this car runs perfect. But we'll see if you.
I'll tell him.
It's great, dude. This car rules, man. Like it's the fastest
What's the
car.
mileage?
170. I guess so, or 150. I think. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know.
So your uncle showed interest.
Yeah, he's like, oh, 5,000, because he had that same car, bought it brand new, got in a car accident, and now he wants to relive. Yeah, he wants to relive it, only because he doesn't have a car, or he has a shit in our car.
Bigger than a 2012.
Yeah,
God damn.
I know, it's 2008, I think, or something.
Oof.
Yeah, and oh man,
Oh,
Duke de Lorraine messaged me. They're like, Merry Christmas. Do you want to come and get some free pastries for Christmas? I'm like, these are the most generous. Like
I'm
nicest.
hoping you'll make a video.
Not video. I'll do like a post or whatever,
yeah,
or not a
should, like-
post. Sorry, a story.
Yeah.
My stories get a lot of views on the hangry guy, dude. I'll post a story, like in like a minute, like it has like 15 views. I was like, what the hell? Like that's a lot. Like 15 people jumped right.
Your followers are growing up.
Yeah, dude.
The number of followers is getting up.
So
Getting
I
big.
want to hear something. So I'm in conversation with like the people of MTL blog and the Narc City people, and they're telling me like something's going on, especially I think particularly in December and November. They're looking at the growth and looking at other creators' growth, and it's flat.
I have a theory about that. Keep going, yeah.
So he said like he there's a few other creators that are like a lot bigger than me. They have like in their 100,000 range. There's one guy posted a reel the other week, and it got like 2 million views, right? And he's like, yeah, okay. So I'll ask you. So let's say a reel comes out and he gets like 2 million views. Like, how many followers do you think you would get from that?
50.
40. Yeah.
I have a theory about that.
Mm-hmm.
I have a theory. Right now, the number of followers you have is not going to be affected or change as much because the algorithm now, it just pushes reel regardless if you follow someone or if you don't.
Yeah.
Because it just look at the reels you watch. 5%, 10% are from your followers. Everything else, they need to feed you.
Yeah.
So they're just throwing you whatever they have. So right now, what's more important than followers, in my opinion, is the number of views you're getting.
Yeah, I think like a bunch like views and shares are very important. I think. Yeah.
No one is following anybody because you don't need to follow anyone. If you watch a video long enough, the algorithm knows that you like this, so he's gonna in the algorithm's mind, they're gonna like, oh, he likes this, so I'm gonna send him more of this.
Crazy, is that? It's wild because it also, let's say like advertisers or something. They have to like are re-educating themselves to change because like
they're gonna learn in 6 months. Right now,
Is that-
because they're not. Because I see it now, we're getting we're
Right.
getting like 100,000 views.
it's crazy.
A month
Yeah.
on our reels, and we're getting a growth of like 4% every month.
That is, and he said like, dude, this was 5 years ago.
Yeah. No one.
If you get
don't
1 million
need to
views,
follow.
the idea of
I don't follow
anybody. all the people I follow are like the people I follow
Yeah.
5 years ago,
Yeah.
and it's
you don't need to follow
No.
to get the reels. So to get to follow, like who? Okay, who gets a lot of follow? Hot girls. But now you don't even need to follow. I don't.
No.
If I see a girl who looks hot, the algorithm like, oh, he likes.
it'll bring her
He
back.
likes those big titties. He likes big titties. He likes this, and I'm just gonna keep sending him.
Yeah.
It's 11 p.m. He's horny. Tomorrow morning, I won't send him big titties. Tomorrow, I'll send him cars or whatever he likes.
Yeah.
But now he's into his. Oh, it's 2 a.m. Conspiracy theory videos.
Yeah.
The idea of having followers is passé.
That's crazy.
It doesn't.
though.
You don't
Yeah.
need followers.
I know, but it's like
You just need to post.
It almost like but it validates you, you know.
Exactly,
But
but
you need to re-educate yourself even.
The second I noticed that every video we were posting, we were getting a couple of thousand views.
Yeah, you should at least get like
And then I'm like-
10, 20 from that, you know.
It's okay. It's okay. I don't mind. We're getting it. Just I think the algorithm like okay, if you post once a day, this is the maximum you're gonna get.
Mhm.
If you post 5 times a day, then you'll get maybe. So if I wanted to get, I just have to post more,
Mhm.
and we just don't have the budget to post.
Yeah.
more. That's it. So number of followers, it's totally passé.
Yeah.
You don't need that anymore.
Yeah, no.
You don't even. Just the idea of followers was based just to have people compete against each other,
Mm-hmm.
and that was making the platforms a lot of money. But now that the algorithm is trained to do all of
Yeah.
that, no one needs to follow anyone. When is the last time you followed anyone? No one follows anyone.
I don't know anybody. Yeah.
They browse.
Yeah,
They're
they
like,
browse.
and if the algorithm will decide if you're a follower. You don't even need to click follow.
Yeah.
The button follow shouldn't even exist.
No. Yeah.
Is what I tell myself because we don't have 1 million followers yet. But followers is so passé.
Mhm.
Because right now you can get the Instagram or whatever get the views from you
Mm-hmm.
without giving you any importance. So you're
Mhm.
just another slave in the machine.
Yeah. Whatever. It's fine. It's fine. I'm getting these
Listen,
contracts.
you're gonna get contracts,
Yeah.
and you're gonna get hundreds of thousands of views. If people tell you don't have enough followers, just okay, bye.
Yeah.
Don't
Exactly.
even- okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
Because you can't change that. It's like I
No.
don't like the color of your hair. Okay, bye.
Yeah.
You're not gonna date
You
a girl who
can't.
doesn't like the color of your
No,
hair.
nothing you do. I mean, I guess if you're a woman, you.
No, but
But
then
she
when
won't.
does it stop?
I know you're right.
Exactly.
You're right.
Now
Yeah.
it's clients. It's not girlfriends. So you just okay, bye. Don't even waste your time at anyone who tells you don't have enough views. You
No.
don't have enough followers
Yeah,
because
yeah.
you're getting the views. The views
Mm-hmm.
is the currency.
Mhm.
Right now, it's views.
Yeah.
How many views you get a month is your currency.
Mhm,
And now
mhm.
it's not per month. It's per video. You're getting hundreds of thousands of
Mhm,
views
mhm.
per video.
Mm.
So now it's purely tell MTL blog, just pump up more. If you want more views,
Mhm.
pump up more content. No one is growing
Yeah.
its followers, but everyone is
Yeah,
growing
yeah.
its
No,
views.
they're aware. They're all aware of this this change, and they were telling me like a month ago, and I was like, oh shit, really? And then, but it's they just have to re-educate the salespeople, and then the brands, and all this bullshit.
When are we going back to Duc de Lorraine to eat?
Oh, maybe March. Come back.
Oh,
Why not?
Yeah. Okay. I thought it was Christmas. They wanted you for Christmas.
No, I'm gonna go just get pastries and then
okay.
bring them and put them on the table at my aunt's house or something, and I'll take a photo.
Oh, yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'll be like, season's greetings from the hanger guy. Blah, 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 that's all. And then I'll get whatever. Fucking whatever. And then, so this week I did like 2. Well, I filmed a bunch of, but I did like 2 like invites, you know? One was like a,
paid or just for fun?
paid. Like one was a, it was like this place called Bon Deli. It's like it's the same people that own Atwater Cocktail Club and Fugazi and Milky
yeah.
Way, and they have like a new place. They have like different levels. Like the Atwater Club, you want some?
Oh, sure.
The Atwater Cocktail Club is like this fancy schmancy like cocktail place, and Milky Way comes somewhat similar. Fugazi has like a nice restaurant, and then this place is like the in between. You know, it's like you want to go for casual, a few drinks. It looks like a dive bar, but it's like fake
Fake dive bar.
expensive. Every drink is like $25. There's like a pool table there, and I'm like, man, this place is sick. I couldn't afford to go here, dude. I was like, are you kidding? Like, who the? You have to be like, you have to be professional, like making money on Wall Street or whatever, you know. But
Dude,
yeah,
I went to Atwater cocktail place.
Mhm.
Not impressed. First of all, very small. A lot of hot women. Hot women like to go to fancy bars. So if you want to look at hot women
yeah,
or be seen
mm-hmm.
next to hot women, you go there. The drinks were very sweet.
Yeah, very
expensive.
sweet. Yeah, yeah,
3 drinks or 4 drinks cost like $150.
yeah.
or something.
It's crazy,
It's
but
crazy.
whatever. I
And
like.
it's like 6 seats inside.
Yeah.
So the marketing,
Mhm.
not the marketing, but the idea, like, okay, let's make a very exclusive
Yeah.
place,
Yeah.
charge drinks up the wazoo because we know it will attract a
Yeah.
certain client. I like places where, like, all right, we know no one's gonna go there who's gonna be like, what? There, you
Yeah.
don't have pints for $4?
Yeah.
You're not gonna be
Yeah.
seated next to that.
Here,
You're gonna be seated next to men
I'll show you this.
trying
actually.
to impress their dates,
So they
which
have-
is what I was
They
doing.
have the in between. What the fuck is my phone?
No, this is the new. This is what Sid does. You have tiered comedy
Yeah.
shows.
So look at the beer. So they have they have like a sorry, I'll put that there. They have like this beer drink there that isn't just a beer. So like they want to attract like the not in between, but like where is it? It's you can buy a beer that's in a bag. So it's like a 40 in a bag.
And you drink it at the bar.
Yeah.
Marketing.
And look at that. That's an old beer. That's an old Quebec beer from like
Laurentide.
the 80s, you know? So they have that. And that's like $14. But dude, I mean, the vibe is sick. And I'm like, hey, dude,
Yeah.
it's like smart, you know?
Right now, it's very in fashion to role play.
Mhm.
Role play is because I don't know if you noticed this year for the first. I realized this year, Halloween lasted like 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Halloween was like this is a very long Halloween. I've seen like I was watching people wearing costumes 2-3 weekends. I think it's just people are enjoying
Yeah.
being in character because nothing is real anymore.
No.
So yeah, let's go. Yeah, of course, go to a bar and drink a 40 in a brown paper bag.
Yeah.
It's today I wanna feel like
Yeah.
casual homeless.
Yeah.
like, ooh.
So funny.
You know, and there's
Yeah.
always people who care because everyone's job sucks. No one likes their jobs.
Yeah.
So everyone wants to escape.
Mhm.
So you could either escape on your phone, and then you get like, oh, you shouldn't be on your phone. all the
Yeah.
time.
So you need to.
Or people are like, okay, they're trying to get people off their phone, which is not easy.
No.
So they're like, hey, look, you can be homeless. Look,
Yeah.
you can drink like your uncle
Yeah.
when you were a kid. You know, the one we don't
Yeah.
talk to.
Oh, it's so fun. But it was fun and like I think I made a
Of course,
cool.
it's great.
Yeah.
It's not marketing. I don't know what the word is.
I
but
know it's like psychology or something, you know. It's like you're really getting in there, and then they have like a leopard print pool table.
Of course they do.
You know.
it's- there's a bar not far from my house,
Mhm.
and I've been in this neighborhood for 10 years, so I've seen the evolution of the bar.
Mhm.
And that bar used to be a dive bar.
Mhm.
People who you would have like this old waitress with the skin, you know, like she has old lady skin, but she still had like big jugs with a big crack.
Mhm.
Like I don't know. I have a friend who said, well, her boob crack. She had like 3 because you know she's old. So
It's all smushed.
it's all smushed, so it's not just
Yeah.
one boob crack. It's like
Yeah.
an old weathered bartender, and who would go there? But like the drunks of the neighborhood.
Yeah.
And you know how I miss those. We see less of these. I love walking past a old dive bar that's
Mhm.
been open for 20 years,
Yeah.
and outside you see like the scooter of old people
Yeah, the little.
and bicycles
Yeah.
of people who lost their driver's license. You don't see those as often anymore.
Never, no.
There's one, Jean Talon and Saint Hubert.
Okay.
And you always see they don't even
Wow.
lock it. They
No,
just
leave
throw
it.
the
Yeah.
bike.
Dude, that's funny.
That's so. Anyways, there was a bar like that on Jerry, and one day it closed,
Mhm.
and then it reopened. Like they just modernized a little bit. Like it's a
Mhm.
dive bar, but it's a chic.
Yeah, and you can feel safe in
you feel-
dive.
and now the young people in their
Yeah.
30s are like, oh, it's a Tuesday. Let's go have a beer. Oh, let's be naughty.
Whoa.
Let's have a beer on a Tuesday. Oh, Jean-Jacques.
Oh
Let's go.
my
And
God.
they go and they're like, ooh, and the beer costs just like twice as
Yeah,
much.
yeah. Wow.
And they just slowly kicked out the drunks,
Mhm.
so we used to go there. But these people, the Jean-Jacques of today, are the future drunks of tomorrow.
Yeah.
So right now the bar is cool, and you go like, hey, Jean-Jacques, let's have fun. But then Jean-Jacques gets a divorce,
yeah.
and his wife leaves him, so he lives alone. So he started going there more often. And in 20 years, the bar is going to be the dive bar that it
Mm.
was when it closed.
Yeah.
And then they're going to close it, renovate
Yeah,
it. Now it's going to be like a VR dive bar or whatever. Yeah,
right.
it's
Totally.
just it's the evolution
Yeah.
of consumption.
And so that place was like, it was fun. It was very chill. People were very nice. So then we're like, we finished up. We finished the video.
And you don't pay, right? They left you in, like have fun.
And like, literally,
That's
I
amazing.
went
I can't
to.
believe you're leaving that, man. That's awesome.
I know, whatever. Don't ever bring that up
This
because
is
it
the
makes me
life.
depressed. But anyway,
This is the life you've always wanted. You've always been. You want to go to places, eat, drink,
and they
for
pay
free
you to
and
be
pay
it.
you nothing. And
But they pay you to
and
come.
They pay you to come. This is what you've always dreamed.
I know.
You've never dreamed of
I
owning a
know,
Ferrari.
no.
And I never heard you once say, "I want to start a business."
No.
I never heard you once like, "Oh man, I want to fuck models." You the only thing you've always said, like, "Man, this place makes great hot dogs, and I love going there and having hot dogs." And now you get to do it for a living. You get to eat mediocre food for a living, and then your wife is snatching you away from your
Dude,
dream.
Those ribs were sick too. The
And
sick
they-
ribs.
ribs.
I had ribs.
You're rib man.
They have mac and cheese, ribs. Anyway, look, artichoke dip. Woo. So then we go leave the bar. We're like, oh, there's another bar, like an actual dive bar. Let's go see. Dude, that dive bar was horrendous.
Yeah.
It was the most annoying bar. It was like teenagers who bought a bottle of Hennessy. I mean, who buys a bottle of Hennessy at a bar?
Yeah.
And then, no joke, like
They're-
4 giant fat guys that like barely have legs. Then a lunatic guy that wouldn't leave us alone about aliens. He's like,
That's
you need
the dive bar.
there's aliens. And then he's
Yeah.
showing us pictures
Yeah.
of like, obviously like most fakest image. That's an alien. It's like the moon. He's showing us the moon.
Gabe, that was you.
Yeah.
That 7 years ago,
Uh-huh.
you were the alien. guy.
Yeah.
Look at the aliens.
Uh-huh.
But now you're sensitive. Now you do
I'm
your
like-
nails.
I'm
You
like,
paint your
ugh.
toenails.
I'm like,
You're
get outta here, yeah.
I want to go to my safe white place. Take me to my safe upper
Yeah.
middle class white place.
Ooh, that sounds
I
nice.
want to fake being poor. I don't want to be poor.
Yeah, I don't want to be poor.
I want to afford a dentist. I want to afford
Yeah.
a dentist.
It was
And then you
scary.
wake up from nightmare. Oh,
No.
it was all a dream. I'm rich.
I'm in England.
It's the worst. Hello. Is there something about a dentist?
I might just do Hangry Guy UK.
You have to.
Just Hangry Guy UK though, you know?
have to.
Yeah, I have
It's
to.
not that you have to. You're gonna rebuild. You have to find
London
blog,
blog.
London blog or whatever, and they're gonna have to find you. You're gonna
Yeah.
have to do exactly that. So it's gonna take 6-7 months.
Oh, but I'm
then-
also gonna work on the Montreal stuff, and then whatever.
They're gonna keep you busy. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
a job, Gabe.
Yeah. Hopefully it's a job. I want it to be a job.
Montreal is gonna make you money. You coming to Montreal is gonna be my teaching. I teach so that I can support my dream of doing comedy. You're
Yeah.
gonna come. You're gonna do your shows. Like you're gonna do the
With our
Hangry
contract.
Guy
Yeah.
Montreal.
Yeah.
And while you build your Hangry Guy
UK.
UK.
Or maybe Hangry Guy Euro, because then I
Europe.
can go anywhere. I go
Yeah.
Poland. I go to Auschwitz.
Do you-
Auschwitz hot dog.
the matzo balls are Auschwitz.
That's hilarious, dude. There's this movie that came out.
You're in Auschwitz. You're like
Dude, that's how like you know how like Jake Paul.
Hava, Nagila, Hava.
You know how like
Hello,
Jake
my
Paul
baby.
went
Yeah,
super
he went-
viral. He went to the suicide forest and he was like,
That's gonna,
I'm gonna be fighting Mike Tyson soon.
that's gonna be you. That's how you're gonna become famous. And then we're not gonna talk about it. Like I'm gonna tease you with it from time to time. You're gonna be so much bigger than me. Like I don't need to do your podcast, Amer,
Dude, I'm
because they have a podcast, right? Those two brothers.
Yeah, I can't even have a podcast.
Everyone has a podcast.
It's like yeah.
Everyone
How
has
do they
one.
have time
you
to
just sit
do?
and talk. If you don't have to do it, just sit and talk.
Yeah.
That's how like you socialize.
Aren't they
with your
working
best
out like 40 hours a day? Like,
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
just like,
friend. Yeah, but listen, if you have a trainer, you just have to show up. If you have, that's the goal of being rich for me. Is that you don't have to learn anything. You hire the best in everything.
Yeah.
You just show up.
Show
You're
up.
like, hey, make this sexy. He's like, all right, do this type of push-up.
Yeah.
And you're like, oh, it's working.
Yeah.
Take these. I don't want to cook. Just
No,
get the guy to
cook.
for me. Take me, eat this, take that. And all I want to do is be creative in my art. That's
yeah.
it. That's what Kevin Hart does. Kevin Hart,
Yeah.
he sleeps 6 hours a day. Then he takes
Yeah.
all the vitamins, and he has a trainer.
Yeah.
He has writers for his stand-up.
I know.
So he just said like, all right, you're all gonna
Writers.
work with me, and we kind of do that. That's why I have employees. They're like, okay, do this for me. It's just
Yeah. Yeah.
at a small level.
Wow. This is.
You think Andrew Tate edits his shorts? He's like, What's the name of it? Tristan, we gotta censor. We gotta so the video goes viral. No, he has a team of like 25 people who help him do everything.
That's so funny.
But you gotta earn that.
Yeah, you gotta earn it. You gotta earn
Even
it.
Jesus has 12 followers. We have 3 employees.
Yeah.
Well, guys, that's it.
been a
Thank
good
you so much for listening to our podcast.
Happy Hanukkah.
Subscribe. I know no one subscribes anymore, but subscribe and tell your friends. And come to the shows this Friday. The last live podcast for quite some time.
Yeah.
So come laugh. I know Mark is coming and Guillaume.
Mark, my brother.
Your brother. We're gonna have a nice
a guy named
crowd.
Nusha.
Who?
My brother's friend Nusha.
Nusha is coming, and someone else bought tickets. So I'm excited, guys. Come enjoy.
It's a double header of comedy.
Right?
Right?
I don't know. I don't know what that word means.
It's like, double headers like 2 heads of comedy. So
come to the show, guys.
Yeah.
Whatever, we'll give you a head. Whatever
Yeah.
Gabe is insinuating.
it's like a double feature.
So thank you so much, guys, and we'll see you before New Year's Eve. Yeah, the next episode is gonna be before, but it's gonna be released in the New Year.
It's going to be released New Year's Day.
Yeah.
I think so. On Thursday, right? It's New Year's Day?
Tuesday is the 30th. No, a day
oh,
before, a day after.
Day after.
It's
So
January
January 2nd.
So thank you so much, guys. We love you. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, and we'll see you soon.
Bye, guys.
I love you, Gene.
His ass bleached brighter than heaven. Amer's been on a watch list since 9/11. Yeah, come and get your laughs on the Good Night Podcast. Yeah. Can I get paid now?